Alright, so our first attempt at this game, the narrator threw us out because he did not like mint chocolate chip ice cream. So we're gonna load the game, we're gonna try it again. If that question comes up again, I'm gonna have to come down off my hill so we can actually progress. Because we have to come after this huntress. This huntress reminds me of Lady D if she was a gym rat, and it scares me and intrigues me at the same time. But we ain't letting Trapper tap it. No, not even Wraith. Look, there's Huntress right there. We got Huntress. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? So we know what happens if we disagree. So we're gonna click mint chip, just so we can continue with this game this time. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. Well, that bar is set pretty low. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. It's nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. So he doesn't get along with Trapper. Got it. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. That outfit's cute though. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering and society's carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient in those power. It's better to choose and not just take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Hi, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body? I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Trapper, I hate that I like you. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone else a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly and cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I found the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group? Are you all serious? Perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired. Besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? We're gonna continue the volleyball game because I want to see what Huntress Muscles do. Her muscles. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yeah! I love playing outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. Well, she works fast. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on. Claudette! For just one moment. Oh god, it's Dwight. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. The place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence, why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. Shows their importance. These two have worked here a long time, so very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that's starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. They're continuing the activity they were already doing, so they're not technically breaking any of your rules. Calm down. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has a much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you won't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly, when I agree with them. Not like that other island. Says the narrator who killed me over a disagreement on ice cream. So what'll it be? We already picked. We're doing volleyball. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. How? What? What elk hurt you? And I need to hear this story. Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? But I want to know about this elk attack. Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff? The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up a thirst eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you a lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them, if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone. Please, it's not like we've got all night, day, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put the sand in that guy's shorts? Jeez. Okay, I think, Huntress. Huntress? Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Oh, you've got your eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh jeez. I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? Should have stayed in my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie! Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her fellow lost survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually between chainsaw curls. Of course he is. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up, and Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of the day. Carp diem. Carp diem. Carp. Now get him! Go ahead, chat one of them up. So which killer has caught your eye? To be honest, I want to go after Spirit because she's reading a book now, but I feel like the damage is already done. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue our pursuit of Huntress in this playthrough. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past the bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I never really thought about fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you, through the bush, as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem, surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand? You're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Imagination. What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination's very vivid. I can imagine the two of us, panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock as we climb. That's not where I thought that was going. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave, slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves await us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes in the back of the wolves, and together we all howl. Ow! It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. She's way too excited about the scenario. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it, I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Teriana. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of them all. Don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Away we go. Show 'em what you got. Perfect. Too early? Perfect. Oof. Perfect. Oh, that's so, okay. That's so fast. Perfect. Perfect. Huntress eyes you hungrily with a bite of her lip. We wouldn't want such a sharpshooter on my bad side, or would I? What does that even mean? Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. I like stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up! You heard him. Get to the next activity. Claudette getting a little bossy. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? More so than just sitting and talking? You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? To say some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Ah, great. Terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Fair. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Trickster? Hello? Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him expected, sir? I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. My whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Teriana. Real good. No, sir. I'm after Huntress. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite to you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous, sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully, both with love and hate, for 12 hours over a spit. It's the deal of the day. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Shut up, Trapper. Meat is good. Hi, Huntress. Meat is murder. Brave. Which you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? That's right, Spirit. You tell him. I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Alright, enough yapping. Let's eat. I'm with Huntress. I'm starving. Hey, Teriana, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am, with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes, I swear, it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is! Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skill of Azufar. Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it, like, to a second death. Hey, Teriana, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. I mean, to be fair, it was Felix. Does anybody really miss him? Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. It doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. We hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Slice! Perfect. Oh, what was that? That was a miss. That was a complete miss. Not bad. Missed completely again. It was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is served. For real. That sounds, especially coming from the mass killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving their food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight are the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be, as if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Teriana. Number two is no number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in spectral form. Do you see how steep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse, they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you tell them? Look at the seagull! Squirrel! Wow, you ever see a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were we talking about? Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Teriana. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. I mean, to be fair, I would be pointing out the giant seagull, so... Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal. You've been standing in the sun. But the seagull... Uh-oh, he just made a lot of good points. I swear! You're beginning to feel lightheaded. It waved at me! Maybe you need to eat to survive here. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait, you haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path. Or at least, a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something worse. Starting scenes over and having fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? That narrator just called me out on that mint chocolate chip situation. But this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like.